Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Garthe. Happy birthday to you. He said,
Birthday
don't bring
to
attention
me.
to it, so I had to sing. Garth's birthday.
Well, we got it out of the way first thing.
Yeah, so if you need to hack into any of his accounts or anything, it's today. Today's his birthday.
It's been a while since I've used my birthday. In fact, I don't even think I ever did.
But sometimes you can just use your birthday as like
oh, like a question?
Yeah. Like what do you call it? Like
Security
I don't know, whenever I
question.
call it, yeah, Docomo, they're like, can you put in your code? And I'm like, I don't really know it. And they're like, okay, what's your birthday? Like,
Because
okay.
nobody knows that.
Yeah. Nobody. Well, I guess like people don't know because they thought I was born a different year. Like for some reason, this one Mahjong parlor made me 2 years older than I actually was, and that made it onto Wikipedia. And then it looked like I was lying about my age. It was really unfortunate.
Classic.
Hi, Vape. Vape says happy birthday, Garth.
Hey, thanks, Vape. Thanks for coming.
Also, KY Kun said happy birthday too.
Woo, thanks, KY. Yeah, 56. It's pretty. Doesn't really need much more attention called to it. I am. You got to figure. I'm probably at least halfway through here.
Never know. It's 2026.
Yes.
At least the country you live in is supposed to have a high life expectancy, so.
There is that.
That is a thing.
And I don't try to kill myself in all the goofy ways I used to when I was younger. Yes. So yeah, fewer opportunities for death. Just the more natural ones.
So health is good? Going good?
Yeah, dude, I last week for the first time probably in I don't know 6 7 years below 95 kilograms. Woo! Which is a pretty low bar. Actually, that's a pretty high bar. Let's see, low bar. Yeah. The weight is high, bar is low. Um, but yes, goal is to get to 85, but that is halfway there.
So did you stop eating cookies or did the like shot start working better?
Yeah, that's the thing about the cookies. Like, you don't really notice, or at least I haven't noticed a real change, like a conscious change. There's no conscious change. It's just like I guess I am eating less,
It just
and
sounded like
yeah,
you
like
weren't because you're still eating cookies.
so like
I mean, that was something
you
you
know,
mentioned, not like my I'm not judging you.
yeah, but
I'm just,
probably slower with the cookies. Like a Costco little, that box of 24.
you call it little.
Uh,
It has 24 cookies. Yeah, the little one that has, it only has like these 24 tiny cookies.
uh, well, they're the bigger cookies, so yeah,
I
there are
know they're
24 of
bigger,
them.
but you said little, and I
Little
decided
box, yeah,
to jump
little
on
box.
that.
But I could easily run through that in, 3 days. Uh, which is obviously that's a lot of cookies. That's 8 cookies a day. So
The
and
only
there's
the
a lot
only
of
delicious cookies in that box generally were the chocolate chip ones, so I could never finish
oh
like
God, yeah, that's not me. So for me, it was always the butterscotch. So I'd have to
oh,
go through the,
I
the
don't understand
um,
how people
but
like that.
obviously the best ones that always were the white chocolate chip
No,
and
no, no,
cranberry
no,
ones.
no, no, no. Those
Yeah,
are
that's so
awful.
they
Those
just
are so awful.
so they
Like,
got rid of those because of you. I have you to blame for no
I
white
mean,
chocolate chip
I mean,
cranberry
it's true
cookies.
that I never buy the cookies because the only ones I want are the chocolate chip ones. So,
Well, they have that box now, at least
oh,
at Kawasaki Costco,
oh, they're my here too.
all chocolate chip.
I just stopped looking. But we did get chocolate muffins last week or a couple days ago.
Oh,
So I've been apparently no one in my family cares about chocolate muffins anymore, so it's all for me.
win-win.
After I just got back from America, by the way. I went to
Yes, welcome
America.
home.
Yeah, and I was successful in dieting. I was not successful leading up to it because I was really busy. The one thing that we couldn't announce until like right before was that we released two English translations of books by M. Leaguers. So we released, and Garth wrote the caption on the back of Uchikawa's. We call it
That
the
was fun.
yeah the Essential Playbook. Um, and that was his. I think maybe his only book still. I'm sure he'll have many more to come. But he so we released that one, and then also Balance Your Game by Yoshihiro Matsumoto. And they're huge hits, and the covers also look amazing because Christine designed them, and she's just like super duper talented. They look awesome. So like that
Check
was
them out.
seriously that order was put in like a week before the event.
Oh wow.
So I was not successful in dieting up to them. Um, like because
Are you taking
I was too
a shot?
busy. What? No, no, no. I
Are
don't.
you? No.
I don't think they would approve it for 45-kilogram me, but
Yeah.
no, but I
I'd be
was
kind of shocked.
because I was
They
going
wouldn't
to
even give it
Vegas,
to
I was gonna
mommy.
wear a swimsuit, so I was gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna like eat clean, right? Because that usually works really well for me if I just like no grains, no sugars. But I was working like 18 hours a day, and so I could not like I did not have time to manage a diet. So I just ate whatever, whenever. But I did once I got to the event, uh, forget to eat a lot, so that helped.
Wow,
And I had
nice
a good
forgetfulness.
cool morning for like about an hour while I was there.
Yeah, that was like actually the exact opposite for me because Golden Week really set me back. Uh,
Because you
I'd
went to
gotten down to
Vietnam.
like say, yeah, well, there was Vietnam, but then there was a lot of There was a lot of carousing
What?
with drink.
Oh.
A lot of beer. Lot of beer. And boy, do those calories add up.
So the books are not available outside the M League event yet, but they will be available online. We're just working on getting those put into like Kindle and maybe some other platforms. So just hold tight in the next probably week or two. Then we'll have more information about that. But we did really want to launch them with the M League event, and because so that people could, so they could get signed. Because when else are you going to get autographs from the author?
Oh yeah, no kidding.
So, and that was super successful. The whole event was super successful. Like, I,
Yeah, talk about that a little bit. How did it all go?
well, first of all,
Highlights? Any
the
highlights?
venue is so cool. Like, the venue just looked awesome with all the tables lined up. So we had black and white slim score voice tables, and those tables are so good. Can you imagine having a Mahjong event where nobody raises their hand and says "Trabaru"? Like, not once.
Um, I guess I'm playing at events with newer tables, but
No, even with like the Rexes and stuff, like even in like pro league and stuff at the there's at least one per league session.
really, huh.
Yeah, they have to figure something out, or it happens a lot in my in my recollection at least, especially Northland. But anyway,
Oh,
so
those are old tables. Yeah,
well those were, but also I mean there's always I mean, it's often that something happens, but not a
yeah,
single thing happened. I think
that is pretty cool.
they
This
said like
was it.
maybe one, but it was like user error, like they put it in
Uh,
funny or something. But yeah,
was it sponsored then by Albon?
Alban was one of the sponsors because they took care of getting the tables over there. They didn't like Oh yeah, it's probably all my fault. I can't really deny it. It's probably me breaking the tables. Um, like it seems like there's often something like where a tile comes up sideways, or like there's always
Uh,
some screw that needs to be fixed or something. But I mean, a 2-day tournament with 5 hanchan on each day, plus people like sort of playing with the tables in between, and
mm,
there was just no issues. The tables are so good. Like they're made for home use, but they're so good that they use 2 of them in the JPML studio as well, and not for the stream table, but for they have 3 extra tables in the.
right.
Yeah, so 2 of those tables are the Slim Voice score because it's just so good. So they were like all lined up black and white and I think alternating or something, I don't know. And then we had the streamed table. Um, and this venue is made for esports. So they have like a full like production setup. And they weren't used to doing like mahjong setup.
Right.
So we had all the cameras. They weren't like as clear as like M League cameras, but it was still really good. And we had our little commentator booth, and then we had like an interview like space, and Sayaka did the interviews, and she just killed it. Like she, as the young people say, she ate. But everybody
That's what
loved
the
her
kids are saying these
interviews.
days.
Yeah, and she doesn't have a lot of mahjong. I mean, she doesn't have any mahjong experience, so she was learning. But she still had like really just interesting interviews and great questions. And Yusong was there. I got to commentate with Yusong for the first time ever, and he is just incredible to work with. Um, so
Awesome.
yeah, and then so we had our switching going on. We had and then we had what was it, 5? So we streamed 5 games each day. Um, Also, we had the after hours event, which was like the fan meeting, and then we
Uh,
played like fun rules, like you can chi from anywhere, and you can and with open reach and things like that, which is like
uh,
east only fun games, and that was actually super fun. Because cheating from anywhere is way more fun than I thought it would be. 'Cause- because
Never even
like
thought of that.
when they cheat from across from them, like your mind is like, "Well, you can't. Oh, you can do that. Wait, every single time you never get used to it, or I never get used to it at least.
That's funny.
So that was fun, and we had the first ever press conference, which was so cool, and like 6 M leaguers lined up with their uniforms on, and then Sayaka and I were interpreting for it. And just like a chance to just ask M leaguers questions together about like the international movement of Mahjong, you know, how it's growing and what they think of it and what it means to be a pro and things like that. And it's not really things that you get to listen to in the post-game interviews.
Uh-huh.
And also like it gave, I think, members of the press like sort of insight, especially if you don't know about Mahjong. They're really like good questions were asked and really good answers were given. And so that looked really cool too. And those are all on the World Reach YouTube channel. But and then we went to New York, and there was a contract signing, which I did not eat when I was interpreting that. But we got through it, and it was so JPML. President Moriyama represented four of the major organizations in Japan.
Nice.
So JPML, NPM, Mahjong Union, and RMU have entered into agreement with World Reach to allow the World Reach professional Mahjong pros, you know, the new organization that's based outside of Japan, basically. So they're allowed to play in like all matches in Japan,
Oh,
closed
wow.
and open. Like they can play in more matches than we can.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, so they can play in actual like NPM, like they can play in both our. Can they play in like Judansen?
They can play in Judansen, and they can choose a league to play in. They can't play in like NPM and JPML Pro League simultaneously, but they can choose one to
Okay.
play in, which is still like,
Wow.
yeah, way more versatile than what we have.
Yeah.
So that's really cool, and obviously just like new ground being broken everywhere, and super exciting. And then we had like fan meetings and exhibition matches where the World Reach pros played against the pros guests from Japan. And the commentary booth that they put into Sparrow's Nest. Oh man, if we get to go again this year, I can't wait to show you. It is so cool. We gotta like get them
Wow.
to stream something so we can commentate on it because Dave has just set up a incredible space.
He went all out.
Like way cooler than the JPML studio setup. Um,
No way.
I didn't say that out
Wow.
loud.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess the JPML studio is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super cool. But just the way that he set up the screens and stuff is
Uh-huh.
really, really cool. And we had a sponsor for the exhibition match stream. They provided like headsets, and those, oh my god, I want to get those headsets. They were so nice. The Red Dragon they're not a sponsor of the stream, but I still like want them. The Red Dragon headsets. And yeah, and the M Leaguers got to do a little bit of sightseeing. They were really busy with work, but you know, it's a job. It's not all fun and games, but actually it was all fun and games and a little bit of sightseeing as well. Sho Shirotori went hella deep in one of the WSOP events. I think he got 11th place in the Salute to Warriors, which has like thousands of participants. He just barely missed the
Wow.
final table, yeah. And that was like
That
hugely
is awesome.
viral on Japanese Twitter. But
What was the game was just Hold'em.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the one to
That's
honor like the military. It's a
uh
salute to warriors. So they have a few like themed tournaments.
uh-huh.
So that
Do you
one
know what the buy-in was?
I like 500 something. It's one of the smaller ones, but
Uh,
that means that there's a lot more participants.
right.
So
Dude,
going,
that is awesome.
yeah, that deep is pretty amazing. Yeah, overall it was a really, really successful and great trip. But there was like M League pop-up shop, and M League designed trading cards just for that event, just for like 2 trading cards, one for the tournament and one for the fan meetings. So lots and lots of support from M League, and we're looking forward to doing more stuff. It was super exciting. So
That
yeah,
sounds like a pretty awesome trip.
it was an awesome trip. So hopefully we can do lots more. Bring Garth along sometimes, because
I got to figure out some way to make myself useful.
I think you can. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that I would be good translating. In
Well,
fact,
I
I know
mean,
I would not.
There's lots of ways you can be useful, uh, but today I want you to be useful by commentating on the. Let me see if Garth is mute. He's not muted. Yes, I did it.
Woo!
The
I am
fourth
alive.
event, and I have them muted and not us. Um,
Wow, so I know Fujishima. I know Fujishima, who I was actually going to call Nagashima. So I guess I only barely know. I sort of have to know him, and I know Aoi Yurika, but who's in the middle?
Miura, he's an M leaguer. You probably should
Oh,
know
that's
him.
why I don't know, because I don't pay any attention to M League, because they don't pay any attention to me. I will
Yeah,
show them.
that's how that's supposed to work. But this
Yep.
also, we have a couple M leaguers on this Ranma final table. This is kind of a stacked table. In the theme of the M League World Reach US Tour, this Ranma table has two M leaguers as well. The first one you can see there, Hisato Sasaki, probably our favorite M leaguer in the world, maybe.
He's so dope. He's kind of the favorite Mahjong player in this house, and there's even another player in this house that you'd think might be competing, but no,
Oh,
not
nope.
in the same league. Everybody who watches Mahjong at all thinks he's dope. Dope.
He's dope. He's dope because like he has never needed to be dope. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, he's not. I mean,
he's,
I'm sure he is trying, but he just doesn't look like he's trying.
I don't think he's trying. Like remember when they would call him a country bumpkin? Like when we were sometimes. But he was just like yeah, he's just good and does not
Um,
care if people think that
yeah,
he reaches too much or whatever. It's just like so Omni says hoping to go to Vegas next year. Looked like a great event from the broadcasts. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to have it next year, but hopefully we will have many similar events in the future. It definitely was not a sustainable event, but
uh,
it was definitely worth it.
I know one of my favorite Sasaki stories. Well, speaking of books and Uchi, one of my favorites was like at one of the study groups. Some of the older guys were talking about Nagare, and they were trying to get him to admit to accept their claims about it, and he didn't really say no, but he certainly didn't say yes either. He just kind of deflected it, and the conversation just went on without him really accepting the old guys claiming that Nagare was a thing.
Hey,
That was
dude.
pretty funny to watch.
Also, Sato, best friends with Maihara, who passed away last year. I think I can't think of like a duo that was probably closer than them.
I think he was by his side at the very end.
It sounds like he was by his side right after the very end. Sounds
Okay.
like I misinterpreted that, but yeah, he said he went and spoke to him for like 3 hours, but apparently he had already passed at that time. So he spoke to his spirit for 3 hours. Because Hisato was actually playing a match at
Oh,
the moment it happened, so then he just went straight to Mayhara's side after that. But
they were
yes,
teammates
yeah,
for
teammates,
a while.
and they were just
Original
like
M
always
League
together.
teammates.
Yeah. Kotaro Chikawa, yes, whose book just came out in English, The Essential Playbook.
Oh, this
Masuda.
is our chance to see him.
Yeah, that
Take
I'll do
advantage of
not
this moment.
get to see Ryuichi Masuda very often, but we do know him quite well. They did have to move the camera up. He's a bit taller than Uchi, I guess.
Another one of
Uh,
those people that has been there since we got there.
yeah. So Uchi and Hisato are both joined at the exact same time as us. They're both our doki, and Masuda was there just before us, I think, in JPML, I believe. Maybe a couple years before us, but I mean, he's not old enough to be there like years before us, but a couple years before us. Just watched the first two episodes of an anime from back in your day, back in my day. How old is Hokuto no Ken? Okay, Hokuto no Ken is only back in my day because of the patchy slot game, not because of the anime itself. Okay?
I don't know that name at all. Hokuto no Ken?
Yeah. Hokuto no Ken. It's like it was the most popular slot machine. It's true, back in my day when I was playing in college, it was the most
Um,
popular slot machine ever. And they do have a new version which I've also played, and it's the one that their song is You Are Shock. Da-na-na, da-da-da-da-da. You Are Shock. It's You Are Shock, by the way.
you are shocked,
Yeah, you
not
in
you are
English.
shocked.
No, it's wa
Uh,
in Japanese, but you and
oh,
shock are both English. And it's from 84. Okay, that's yeah. I was born, but it wasn't it's not like I was watching anime when I was 1 years old.
no?
I still actually don't watch anime. I have never seen Hokuto no Ken. I have only played the Pachi slot game. The Pachi slot. Yes.
Still playing slot games and still playing slot games now?
I wish. I don't have enough money to play slots right now. I almost went on Monday, but went to Costco instead. Like, how lame is that?
Pshaw.
Yeah, Costco instead of slots? Like, how was I thinking I was going to pay for that? Costco. Keigo Okazaki from the Tohoku, so the Northeast uh, Regional League. I think if you didn't we didn't mention it, but they each had a little title. So when this match actually took place, Hisato was still Hoii, so it's about 2 years ago, probably 3, maybe a little bit more. I don't know how much. I think it must have been 2 years ago. He was the reigning Hooi, and these take place in like March. So for the past 2 years, the Hooi has been Sho Shiratori, who was also on the tour. So this must have been 2024-ish. Was that when Hisato was Hoii? Garth?
Um, more information that I do not pay very much attention to.
Somewhere around there.
So yeah,
And
it's 2026.
Uchikawa was listed as being in A1 League. Masuda was listed as being in C1 League. Okazaki is listed as being in the Northeast Regional League.
Oh, I'm forgetting my glasses. That's why things were blurry.
And Dudes also says, Happy birthday, Garth!
Woo! Thank you, dude.
Yes, we opened by me singing to Garth, because Garth said don't bring attention to my birthday, so I had to.
Get it out of the way immediately. My 56-year-old eyes cannot see a screen foot and a half away. Not clearly, anyway. All right, this is how they got to the final table.
So you see Yoshizawa, Ohara, and oh, that was when Yamamoto made it to the best 16. Sarukawa made it to the best 8. Shiratori made it to the best 8 as well. And they were defeated by Uchikawa. And who else were they defeated by? It was so
Ronwa,
quick. And Masuda.
Ronwa, just for everybody's information and possibly including mine, is the age group from 30 to 50?
Yeah, 30 to 49, I believe.
Uh-huh.
U49 would include 49 according to soccer terms. Like U8 is usually 8 and under, even though it should be 7 and under. Grammatically, it's not how it works.
See Fujiwara in the background officiating, the in-person officiator.
No, no, Vape, I never forget Garth's birthday because Garth always forgets my birthday, and so it's very important to me that I
I,
never forget his.
the way that I remember Jen's birthday is that I realized 2 days afterwards that I'd forgotten it.
Yes.
It's not like I totally forget it.
Pretty much without fail.
It's just for some reason I thought it was the same as my grandpa's birthday.
And in 20 years,
Yeah,
that has
I
never
have not come
changed.
around. Yeah, it keeps not becoming grandpa's birthday
So, Garth's birthday is
or my
always
dad's
remembered.
birthday.
I mean, Garth's birthday is on my calendar.
Oh, look at that. See, that's the problem. Facebook is not telling me it's your birthday.
Or because I don't have my birthday on Facebook.
I know.
It's
What
a
is it like? Seriously, Facebook.
security risk.
Of course, I don't look at Facebook, but
Also, I don't need
they have
people that I
stuck
don't
stuff in
care
my
about saying happy
calendar.
birthday. I just want like everyone on stream and Garth to say happy birthday to me, that's all.
You'd think I would remember after 20 years.
Okay, this is not looking too bad. Get the names a little bit. We have, as you can see, we have one of the newer overlays.
Ah, easier to see.
I think so. I think it's a little bit sharper. It's definitely easier to line up these names. Ichikawa's is the only one that doesn't really fit this time around. So it's not the newest one. This is definitely not the one that they're using right now, but it's newer. Some transitions on there. Okay, that looks pretty nice, I think.
Got one away from ready here, and also Masuda looking for the 1469 of Pinzu. Dot. There's another Dora or Okazaki. No help for Uchi. No help for Masuda. Another pair. One away from ready with all pairs. It's had some nice shapes, but they have all paired up instead of becoming runs. Still no Tempai for Masuda or Uchi. Do we get Tempai for Okazaki? Nope. Still one away from ready with a possible monster. Sato's hand not improving. This adds a weight for Uchi. Now open-ended at the bottom of the Manzu. Still no Tempai. Sato finally catches up a little. And not helpful. He'll move to an inside hand. Probably thinking he could pawn the 5 of dots if it comes out. And it probably would come out from Masuda since it's right in the middle of the tiles he needs.
Trying to find Masuda on Twitter. There he is. I think I will just at tweet all of these pros.
There's Tempai finally. Uchi Tempai with just Tempai. No points. No value in the hand, so he cannot win off of anybody else's discards here. Excuse me. No Pinfu and no inside hand. Oh, this makes it an inside hand. Will this induce a reach? No. He'll still stay quiet. Finally, Tempai for Masuda, but it's the cheap version. So he will wait quietly. Okazaki decides not to add that weight, and the win comes out for Masuda. From Hisato, I think. So Hisato's first turn as dealer is in the book. Uneventful end to that turn as dealer. Just 1,000 points going to Masuda. Pinfu Nomi. Got to Tenpai without Dora, so he waited quietly, and it was a cheapo. Next, Uchi is the dealer. Dora is the 9 of dots. He's got a couple. Oh! Speaking of the 9 of dots, here's almost all of them. So Masuda looking to parlay that 1,000 points into at least 8. Might move towards an outside hand, although now he's got the 2-4 of bamboos. He doesn't pawn the 1 of dots. I think he had the 1 of dots as a pair. He has 1 pair. No, it's the 1 of cracks. Okay. He would certainly like to capitalize on this Dora uncle. 3 concealed Dora in his hand. The other players will be wondering where Dora is till he opens up his hand. Says, here they all are.
Especially with all those dots in his discards. He's definitely trying to make it look like he does not need the dots. No dots needed here.
Oh, this could be moving towards an outside hand.
Don't pay any attention to the dots and dot Dora in this hand. That's what Masuda is thinking, I think. It's not, yeah, I don't know. Looks like just a little bit of camouflage there, in my opinion.
There's another pair for Hisato, and here's another pair for Uchi.
Equivalent of like whistling and looking up in Mahjong. The Mahjong equivalent of whistling and looking around.
Nothing to see here.
Yep, that's what I'm trying to say. I think Uchi is going to get there first, though. Tanyao 1 away now.
Yeah, Masuda's hand just started off with a bang with the 3 Dora. Here's another pair for Okazaki. We have the Toitsuba going on so far this game. Pairs, pairs, and more pairs.
Not a fan of pairs. And that's a perfect 1 away shape for Uchikawa. It means any Tenpai that he gets will be open-ended. And plus he can call from anywhere as well. It's so much better than Masuda's hand. Unfortunately, Masuda's hand is worth a lot, but you have to... there's 3 major elements in Mahjong hands that you have to be looking out for. One is speed, which Masuda does not have. The other is score, which Masuda does have. And the third is a good weight, which Masuda also does not have. So, just got an open-ended, but it's also overlapping with that silly little side weight.
Well, we've got a triple here. Could start moving towards the old Sue uncle. Still no Tenpai for Uchi. No improvement for Masuda. And no Tenpai for Okazaki. Also 1 away from ready with all pairs. Or wait,
yeah, I went to the all pairs.
4 pairs or 5?
It's 1 away, so 5 pairs.
Here's Tenpai for Uchi.
Yeah,
he did get there first.
I wonder if he just like made that. I mean, this is A rules, so you just make that call and try and stop any more expensive hand. Like, you can't see any Dora, and you know you're not going to be able to use any Dora, so it's like a defensive Tanya only hand. I could upgrade to Sanchoku, but then it's still only 2,900.
Waiting for the 4-7. Where is it likely to come out of? Could come out from Okazaki. 7 is not going to come out from
Hisato reaches.
Hisato anymore.
And I like how he completely like shut down the Toitsus in his hand, the pairs. Not a fan.
He did draw Dora to get to Tenpai, so he has some value. Uchi will keep moving forward.
Uchi doesn't really have a lot to fold with, so. And he is dealer. Continuing as dealer is worth even more than the score that he could possibly get from that.
He goes straight ahead.
So that takes heed with that red dragon. None on the board. Is that right? Oh, there's one. There was one. But not in Hisato's discard, only in Uchi's discard, who's obviously going for a Tanyao and gets it. He will continue as dealer. Just 500 points from each player.
Sato's weight was not ideal. All of the 8s were being used, and there weren't a lot of 5s either. So Hisato in these first two hands starts off with without luck. Uchi and Masada have won the first two hands.
So if anyone asks, I'm changing the logo to the new one for next week's stream. It's totally on my list of things to do. I totally haven't been putting it off. Spending all my time working on it on tour things.
Who's going to ask for that?
Furuhashi. There's only one person that will ask for it.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I guess I really wanted to emphasize that I was not the person who was nagging.
Yeah, there's only one person, but it's a very important person that I should be pleasing, and I will. I promise.
He
As
is our
soon
connection.
as I will also get Play Like a Pro episodes up, like I've been promising for months. I'm so sorry, you guys.
It's Tenpai for Uchi. Tenpai for Uchi, but no value in the hand. He's probably looking for something to stick to one of those pairs so he can get an open-ended weight. There it is. Three-sided weight, waiting for the 3, 6, 9 of bamboos.
Yeah, open-ended twice. Twice even.
Draws another 7.
See
Two
this?
Dora in Okazaki's hand.
Well, they have English for us for the start and the totals. The totals in yellow are what the scores would be if the game were to end right now.
They don't yet have the reach weight tiles. Oh, this is one away from ready for Okazaki, and he will push a little. Sato is also one away from ready. A little value. And Masada catches up too. Okazaki with 2 Dora. He's got to be thinking this might be a chance to push. Zono Tenpai for Hisato. More 7s of bamboos for Uchi. Okazaki would really like a 4 or 7, so he doesn't have to throw the dangerous 6 of bamboos. And that is also not Tenpai or Masada. There's Tenpai. He throws safe. So Okazaki battling with Uchi. Uchi's already thrown 3. Well, he's thrown 2 of the 7s since he reached, and he has 1 in his hand. Uchi with the better weight, and he gets the win. And from Hisato again, right?
I drew it last time.
All
Hisato
right.
had reached, but he drew it.
He worked. Yes, he worked Hisato's reach stick.
Yes.
So Hisato paying out on every hand so far.
But unfazed.
Yeah. Nonplussed.
I mean, also Hisato is a very common player that people want to emulate in their own games. I think was it Rei Kawakami who said that she wanted to study a lot this year so she could play like Hisato. I'm not sure if it was her or not. Don't quote me on that, but someone, some-
Someone
someone,
said that.
someone said that. Someone who, I mean, I really like Rei Kawakami, so I might just like think anything that I like is her. It's a good save, right?
Yeah, yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
Nailed it. Nailed the landing. Uchi's probably thinking about a 6-7-8 or maybe a 7-8-9 Sanchoku. Sato might be edging outwards too. And Uchi completely discards the idea of Sanchoku. Ooh, we got the full straight forming in Okazaki's hand with Dora. Jen's favorite in Uchikawa's hand. Lots of
Hmm.
pairs.
Hmm. More interested in Okazaki's hand, which is like the full straight that has been thwarted by this silly 5-pin pair. Making it even hard to use Dora. I hope that he's able to change that. But Dora comes into Masuda's hand. You see this? You see this? What I'm talking? Oh, okay. There we go. Now there's one away, and now a super great chance for the full straight. That's what I was hoping he would happen.
I misread. I thought when he paired up that 5, I thought that was actually the Dora. So yes,
We do that once per
like
stream.
Jen says,
Oh
yeah.
no,
No,
Tenpai. No
wrong.
full straight, but it's just Pinfu, so he's not gonna reach a possible upgrade with that Dora. In A rolls, you won't see reach with just Pinfu as often as you do in the WRC rolls because there's no Ipatu and there's no Ura and there's no fun. How did your league go this weekend, by the way?
Awfully.
Oh,
I think I will be returning to E3.
oh no, you're in E1 right now.
Yep.
Wow.
I'd like to skip E2. They're going to be I'm only in odd number leagues.
I'm sorry. But the way that you say it is just so funny. I can't help but laugh. I'm not laughing at you for like dropping down. Because I also dropped down to. Did you drop down to B1 in Armel too?
Oh yeah, I totally did that.
So
Of
did I.
course, that was more penalties than anything else.
I just played abysmally in Armel and dropped down. I think in one session I got minus like 150. If I didn't play that session, would have been just fine. But that man, I could not choose a discard that didn't deal in that entire day. It was impressive in a way. Not the right way, but Okazaki did got Pinfu hand. Is that what happened there?
Yep. And so far, continuing with this game's theme of taking the points from Hisato. So far, it seems like the players have agreed to first take Hisato's points.
It's probably a good strategy to be fair. It's not actually happening, but if it did, everyone would understand why. Don't want anyone to misconstrue Garth's jokes as like actual
No collusion. Yes,
accusations.
not that does not happen. So a nice starting hand for Okazaki. Hisato looks like he's leaning towards a flush or half flush. Once again, pairs. Here, though, we have a couple triples in one pair. Could some more stuff stack up and we get more and more triples? God, more pairs. So,
While
well,
trying
that completes a
to
run.
up my stress levels. I didn't play in League this weekend, by the way. I asked
Oh, you got
for some a grace period from the tour because I had a lot of recovery to do. I was graciously granted that. You can only do that before the season starts because it's a little bit too convenient if you're like, oh, I'm doing
halfway through, you're
terribly
like,
and
oh.
just gonna take a day off. Generally, you can't do that, so I was.
Still one away from ready for Masada. His turn as dealer. And Uchi gets to Tempai.
But a 5/8 mon, 5/8 character.
Does he have a Yaku? Oh, he's okay. Yes, north. He is in the north seat, but Masada gets to Tempai. Did he draw Dora to get to Tempai, or did he draw Uchi gets the points?
He did draw Dora to get to
And
Tempai. And he covered his hand for part of it, so it was hard to see what was going on, but
uh,
tripled up the 3-so, which is the Dora.
so he was going for some Unko,
He keeps getting
ideally,
these
and a whole bunch of
triples
Dora. Yeah.
of Dora and gets shut down by Uchikawa. Either of you playing in the WRC Team League? Great question. Last year we played in a WRC Team League together, the World Reach Online Team League. And someone didn't finish their games, and so
So yes,
he
that
was not
someone may not be invited to play
he
on the
was
team again.
he was not invited to play on my team again. And also, I'm never invited on anyone's team, so I am not playing as well. As of now, it's not too late. You can sign up as long as you have enough time to finish your games. So all of that could change, possibly, but
Could change.
as it stands right now, neither of us are playing.
Should at least try to play, huh?
Yeah. Now, if you invite me onto a team, then I'll play, but I'm not putting a team together and then inviting you. Because then I have to explain to the other players why you didn't finish your games. But if it's you if you putting the team together, then that's fine. I don't have to answer for you then.
I've got some splaining to do.
Definitely recommend playing in it though. It is a cool league, and also don't tell anyone. It's kind of my idea. Like, honestly.
It is also just a good chance to get some publicity. I mean, pretty much, anybody's team might make it to the finals, and then your name broadcast all over the world.
It's truth.
More pairs. Just cannot escape the pairs. Except for Uchi, who would like a pair. He's got his runs. Ooh, the full straight coming online for Hisato. Finally a chance to get some points. There's a completed triple for Masada. Masada, by the way, who finally broke the... Uchi. Uchi drew his winner that time. Okay, so yes, we're continuing with the points always come out from Hisato's hand theme.
It's 4 games. There's plenty of time. 22,700. Even if like he were to get last place right here, it's not a big last place at all.
Yeah.
It's intimidating when I went to my first game and there were 3 pros around the table. For the online team league, it is intimidating to have 3 pros around the table. That's why I'm so intimidated at league every month. Plus, those guys don't even say like good morning. You know that? Do they say good morning to you, the youngins?
Um, I feel like they said good morning. I am always the last person to get to leak.
Let's make the
Uh,
JPML English chat team. Me, Vape, Kip, and Z. Is Tips on a team already? I don't know. If Dude, Vape, and Kip want to make a team, I'll be on it.
Jen's team coming together online.
There's no rule against pros mixing with non-pros for teams. So if someone wants to put it together, the only thing is I'm not putting together a team. So if you want to put together a team and invite me, then I will play on the team. I have not been invited by anybody yet. That's the only reason why I'm not on the team.
Uchi's hand has he's kind of adjusted his aim and might be moving towards a middle tiles hand. He drew Dora to get the gut shot there. Tempai, but no Yaku. He will reach though. And that ends up throwing into Masuda.
Yeah,
Finally.
dude, if you want to set it up, go into Discord, get everyone together. That's totally fine. I promise I will play if you invite me.
So Hisato's second turn as dealer. He finally gets a break on throwing other people points. Well, you did get that break last hand too. Okay, that's right.
I also played in the Australian team league last year, by the way, which was
That's
fun.
pretty cool.
It was really fun, except for nobody in my chat said g'day, and that was disappointing.
2 pairs of dragons for Uchi. And more Monzu. Might he move towards a half flush in the Monzu?
I don't know, you don't have to
Ozaki
worry
with
about being a beginner, dude. This is how you become a non-beginner, but it's totally up to you. Just let me know what you want to do. Sorry, Garth. I'm getting in the way of Garth's commentary.
Oh no. I didn't have a comment. Ooh, another crack for Uchi. Might still move towards that inside or that half flush. Dora really in the way for Okazaki, but he will keep holding on to it. Dora also in the way for Uchi. Completes a very disappointing run in the dots.
Okay, one more non-mahjong thing, Garth.
Oh,
It might be the last one. Okay, so if you're not gonna say good day as an Australian, how do you greet people?
might.
No, it's part of the good day.
Oh,
It's totally different greeting.
totally different. This is Tempai, and he goes for it.
Garth can't answer, so he
Okazaki.
goes back to mahjong.
Yeah.
Okay, are you
Yes.
ready for the answer?
Yes.
How you going?
How you going?
Your
I
accent is
wouldn't.
terrible, though. I think I had a pretty good accent right now. What do you think,
Yeah, I
Vape?
would not.
Good accent, right? Vape's gonna
I would
totally
not have
verify
gotten
that I'm correct and that I had a good accent.
it. Uchi's hand looked promising to begin, but I think he's going to start giving up here. He throws from a dragon. Yeah, all right. Okazaki does have one Dora. Here's one of the ones that he needs.
Hey, say good
But he's
accent.
got
Thank you. That's all
nice.
I wanted in my life.
But she's still one away from ready. but he'd have to throw Dora. Unless Dora gets discarded by Okazaki after reaching here, I think Uchikawa, currently in first place, is going to be folding.
Okay, I promise I'm back to Mahjong now.
And with that return, we're back to Hisato paying out. 2,600, I believe. Keeps him just barely above 20,000. So this is A rules. Remember that means, let's see, we've got three pairs of value tiles for Uchi. A rules means that we've got the floating Uma, the placement bonus or penalty, depending
Oh,
on whether you are
nice
above.
villain for Hisato.
Massive possibilities here for Uchi.
It is, yeah, he's dealer, but it's south too, so that the east is only worth 1 Han.
Do we get the Instapon? We do.
I mean, as dealer, you gotta pull in all of that stuff.
Could lean into an outside hand, or towards a flush, or just all the value tiles and maybe a Dora. There's quite a few directions this hand could still go in for Uchi.
Went away for Hisato, though. I think he's gonna get there first. It's just
Oh, a red dragon.
red
How many
dragon,
red?
but it's
How many
gonna
other red dragons yet?
shift to a flush. There's no red dragons out, so obviously he's gonna keep it, but he's gonna have to shift to a flush if he wants to use all those dragons. And I don't think he'll make it in time with Hisato's hand.
Sato with a Dora off to the side. Oh, not the 7. Oh, he's going to camouflage that flush if he gets there. Ozaki could use Dora. Could have it pair up. Oh, it's not the value we were looking for. Oh, he could go for this. He could go for a flush in the Manzu, actually.
I was thinking of a flush in the Bonzu from the beginning, but
Yeah, I guess I was thinking too much about wanting to use Dora, and I just said, all right, we got to go for that one.
I mean Dora
So
is the
Jenn,
one so and he didn't if the Dora had been the two so, like you maybe thought it was for a second, um
yeah,
then it would have made more sense, but he didn't actually have the Dora and it would
right.
not have been an easy wait or guaranteed, so I
So
think that's
Jenn
why
correctly.
you had the open-ended in the Manzu, so it's a better choice. Also, like, look at all those 8s on the board. It looks kind of like a 6-9 looks like a really
I
good weight
think
in
we're going to get a
Manzu.
pawn here.
He got the 6 himself, but the 6-9 at the time looked like a really good weight in the Manzu as well.
So there will be no Dai Sangen. We could get the show. Which comes out, the white or the red? Oh, it's going to make a huge difference here. The white is closer to his discarding hand. Is that going to be what the deciding factor is?
Drop bears are gonna get ya. I don't. I have not even tried Vegemite, to be honest.
So Masada waits on getting rid of the either of the dragons. Might be sensing a little danger there. Masada actually might be folding here.
I mean, Uchi is dealer. There's
That
Tenpai
is
for
a very,
Isato. Reaches with the
yeah.
Dora Tanki, which is something that Uchika will have trouble using now. And that is the read that Hisato will use for the reach.
Which he doesn't have a Dora in his hand. But can he throw? He'll throw the red dragon, so he can still get the half flush with at least one value tile.
I
Oh,
think
he's two value
he's got
tiles. That's right.
two. Yeah,
So
it's two
it's
pawns.
yeah, two pawns. So that is Mangan. Do get the feeling though he would probably fold if he drew Dora. There is one more Dora out to draw.
I'm really interested in what Uchi does if he gets it. Now he cheese for Tempai, waiting for the 4/7 mon again.
Uchi on the attack,
What does he do if he
and
gets
if
Dora
there's
now? That's the.
if we know something about this game, it is that Hisato pays out.
Okazaki has beam for
Tenpai.
Tempai. He has to choose between the Dora for Tanya or the 4. I mean, you don't drop Dora here. He drops the 4 with a reach. Ooh, I got compliments on my accent again. Australian accents are very important to me. I don't think I've ever told you this, Garth, but they are.
So most of the three, oh, the last three comes out from Uchi.
And I think
And for
Uchi
the first
also
time this
read that
game,
if I'm going to deal into somebody, Okazaki's better than Hisato. Maybe a little bit. He was Tempai as well. It was one. I don't know.
and a massive hand. So it was certainly a spot worth pushing. Uh, it would have given him a commanding lead for this first game. As it happens, I think he is still in the lead.
Still in the, yeah, it's around 3,900 points.
Oh,
So
okay, no, so it's
Okazaki takes the lead, but not by a lot. And there's still 2 hands left.
a lot of time to go for all of the players around 30,000, above 30,000. Hisato languishing in the last. Even though he didn't throw the winning tile, he still gave up points. Managing to give up points on just about every hand in this game so far. There's another Dora for Masuda.
I just turned my fan off and it sounds so quiet now. I feel like maybe like I lost you because there's so little noise now. It's just much better sound quality for everybody involved. But it's getting hot a little bit.
It is
Not,
hot today.
yeah, it's not too bad yet for July still, but it is getting warmer.
It's
I mean, 26 for
definitely,
July is not that crazy. It's 26 right now.
it was starting to feel kind of muggy already to me.
From Thursday, it's going to be over 30 for the rest of eternity.
Yeah. So Masuda, I think, is thinking about the full straight, which is why he did not throw the one of bamboos and instead threw from the middle. Ooh, this adds an open-ended weight. Although we already had a bunch of
Yeah,
open-ended weights.
it's too many blocks, so he's going to have to choose one to get rid of. Like, everything is open-ended, so
Does he
everything.
want the double run? Yeah.
And what do you. Everything is a possible failure here.
I think he
Yeah.
might be thinking if he can get the one of cracks, he could move to an outside hand for a lot of extra value.
So that 3/4 open-ended is the only thing that will leave that option open for him. The only choice.
Big choice there was, yeah, between maybe getting to an outside hand or the double
Twin
run.
sequence, yeah. Double run, twin sequence. The thing is, like, you
There's
don't
Tempai.
aim for twin sequence for Ipeco as much as people think that you do. Do you ever aim for it? I never ever aim for it, ever. If I get it, it's just pure, like, chance.
The double run, you mean?
Yeah.
is my
You aim
yeah.
for half flushes. You aim for full straights. You could aim
Step
for
by for Sato.
Sanshoku even. Like you hedge Sanshoku. Sumo from Uchiko. You hedge Sanshoku. I don't know if you aim for Sanshoku, but you hedge Sanshoku.
Uh-huh.
I I feel like I never even pay attention to the twin sequence because it's just like there's so much disappointment baked into that hand, and it's not worth that much.
Huh. That's how I certainly used to feel about Sanchoku.
Well, that's why you only hedge Sanshoku. You don't aim for it and you don't count on it, but you can hedge it. You can say, okay, if I keep this, then it could become Sanshoku, but I'm not married to it. You know, I can get rid of this kanchan at any time. It's like I can quit this Sanshoku anytime I want. Like that.
Remember saying I was playing at Tamara Rinka's uh, Mahjong parlor, and somebody
Blast
asked me,
from the past.
yeah, like I think it was her boss, like the guy running the parlor, like he said something about Sanchoku. I was like, oh, I hate Sanchoku. Like always the wrong one comes. And his comment was like, oh, well, that's pretty unprofessional.
No,
That just
he's
does
not
not sound like
wrong.
the, yeah. It's just not the kind of thing a real professional would say. I was like, oh, I guess I need
I
to
mean, that was
rethink my.
also a time when people were more infatuated with Sanshoku in the pro world, I think.
Mm.
But it's something, so Sanchoku is something you hedge. Hoitsu, the flesh is something that you aim for, and full straight is something that you aim for and are also sometimes disappointed. Um, Tangyo is something you fall back on. And twin sequence is something that just happens sometimes. And
It's an accident. Whenever it happens, it's an accident.
it's an accident. Yeah,
Ooh, there's a
it's an
pair.
unplanned yaku.
Value pair for Uchi, and he's got two Dora. I think he will be poning the moment that South comes out. Here it is. We can see Pon. And Uchi with value could retake the lead here. Still two away from ready, but he can Pon quite a bit.
Vape, I don't judge you for hedging Ipeiko. Hedging is fine. Straight up aiming for it, unless it's like your only source of points and you need points, like for a specific reason. But hedging is fine.
So both Okazaki, really everybody at the moment cannot use Dora. I wonder how quickly it comes out if they draw Dora. The remaining two are still out there. There's a completed run for Okazaki. Looks like Hisato is maybe hedging the flush. This adds a gut shot in the Pinzu. Uchi pretends to think for a little while about, I think, the only possible discard he had. Okazaki throws to seal the open-ended weight in the bamboos. Uchi just cannot get to Tenpai. Can't even get to E Shanten. Ooh, that improves the weight for Okazaki. He's still two away from ready, but he's got some nice open-ended shapes. Oh, more value. More value for Uchi. He's got
Did he
the perfect.
pawn the 9 so? No, he didn't. Never mind. Just said one of them. What did he pawn?
Um,
What did he cheat? What
he
did he call?
he pawned the south,
Okay, okay.
so he's got a Yaku, and he now has three Dora.
3 Dora, which did not work out for Masu any of the times. But wait, Masu is Tenpai.
Oh, this is still one away from ready for Okazaki, and he doesn't want to throw the green dragon.
So I'm gonna throw the green dragon and also not aiming for twin sequences. Would have been a happy accident. So Moss is just trying to win this open-ended and keep above 30k, and that's what he gets with just Pinfu. No Dora. So he stays above
Wow,
30k. They all push Hisato under 30k.
and Okazaki sneaks into first place. The second to last hand, Uchi had kind of not really dominated, but certainly had a nice lead the whole game, and then had that big hand, possible Mangan. Let Okazaki sneak into first place. All right, so we'll take a little break.
We will take a little break. Yep, be back in like 5 minutes or so. Do not turn off the stream. We need like every watch minute we can get. So, yeah, keep that. Hold on. Let me just turn on a be right back so that you guys don't go away. It says be right back, okay? You guys stay,
we
though.
will.
Yeah.
Yes, we will be right back, and then you can read it as an order. Be right back.
Or just stay. Don't go away. It doesn't say don't go. Okay, I'll edit don't go away for the next time. Hold on. Don't go away.
And we are back with the second game of this third run with final table.
Fourth.
Fourth run with final table. So far, the theme of this final table has been take points from Hisato. He's the only player who finished negative that last game. From third place on the second to last hand, steals the win from Uchikawa. Uchikawa not far behind, but it will end up being a 5.5 point difference in their scores.
Dude said he only stayed because it's your birthday.
Oh, thanks. Woohoo! My birthday was good for something. Right, and this time Masuda is the first dealer. Hisato will get to be the final dealer.
What's up? Don't stand alone. Welcome, welcome. I don't know how I'm supposed to shorten that. The don't. 74. We'll call it 74.
I am not looking at the chat, so I have no idea what Jenn is talking about.
Trying to, so, I shorten everybody's name. And I don't know how to, it's the don'ts, the don'ts, the don'ts, the dawn. Oh, okay, dawn. I'm sorry, it was don't. It's the dawn stands alone. I totally misread it. So I guess dawn. Dawn is the shortening. Vape is gone for a meeting, but we'll leave the stream running. Thank you.
We'll take
Appreciate
it.
We need the minutes, yes. Every minute we can get. Every watch minute we can get.
All right.
So we're gonna go back to A2 in Armel this season.
It's a good goal. It's an open-ended wait for Masuda. This fills in a run for Uchi. He's got a few gaps there, and he'll throw from one of them. The stream has ended. Close stream.
What?
Hello, Jenn.
What?
My screen says the stream has ended.
Oh, sorry. I clicked on something wrong. Okay, there's back.
There we go. Yes. There's another open-ended wait, this time for Hisato. This completes a run. Not a run, a triple for Masuda. This completes. The run was already there, but it adds the possibility of a full straight. Some nice possible value forming in Hisato's hand.
Yeah, Omni, it was only Garth's stream in the in our Discord chat. I just cut Garth off. I didn't cut anyone else off. I have priorities.
Birthday tease or something. So Masuda completes a run there, fills in that gap. Ooh, this completes a run also. Chi will hold on to his 6-8 gap. Can still get the Pinfu if he draws the 7. When this completes a run for Masuda, he's one away from ready. With a nice shape.
Nice shape in the Sozu and the bamboos, but a lot of overlap.
Two Dora for Hisato. He would like to make up some ground, and all of the possibilities there Masuda ends up with the gut shot. 3 of bamboos. His turn as dealer, so he will reach and hope that he can push everybody else off their hand. This is an interesting, aggressive reach. Oh, and that's Tempai for Uchi. No Dora, just Pinfu. Oh, he's free 10.
30-10 against
That's
a
interesting.
reach. Well, the 9 is safe, so I'll start with that. And just
His weight could improve with the 6 of bamboos, but I don't think there are any left.
kind of hoping to redraw that. White dragon is also fine. Nothing scary about that.
Maybe thinking if he can draw Dora. Ooh, this is one away from ready for Hisato. More bamboos for Masuda, but still not the right ones. And there is Dora. He's still going to keep pushing. That is still not Tempai. A lot of value. Jeez, sorry about that. A lot of value in this hand, if in Hisato's hand, if he can get there. And that's Tempai. You will push.
To Dora. Reach Pinfu. Dora. Didn't
Waiting
get
for the
like a
Dora indicator.
no full straight or anything, but
Uchi may choose this moment to give up. Oops. All right. Somebody at the door, just a second.
I guess I could commentate. She thinking. Because of that 30-10, might end up dropping that 9-mon pair. Because it's 2 reaches now. It goes with the 6-pin. The 6-pin was a Gambitsu, of course. That's the one that Hisato chose before he got to Tempai. Oh, Ipeigo-san. Welcome, welcome. Kazaki also not pushing.
Packages.
Hmm?
Delivered.
What was delivered?
Packages were delivered.
Oh, I only heard like, it sounded like pages, and all I could think for some reason was like yellow pages. Like, that
No
can't
more of
be a
that.
thing. I do enjoy hearing that podcast we like, the guy who was working for the Yellow Pages companies that just bought up all the other Yellow Pages companies in the world. He talks about that often. Oh, there's a cat in my house.
Just one.
Well, there's 2, but just one trying to get on my lap right now. Sometimes they do both try and get on my lap. But...
So,
ended
possible
in a
changing
draw.
of ends in a draw, and a possible changing of the theme. For once, points go in to Hisato's hand, or into Hisato's point drawer.
Reach finally worked, getting some people off their hands. Definitely got Uchi off his hand.
B10 was also probably a factor there. You probably would have, if you weren't pretend, he would have reached. Had the option of reaching for, say, the 9 of cracks, 3/6 of bamboo's weight with no yaku. But of course, against the Oya Reach, figured he'd play it safe.
So I was correct, and it got Uchi off his hand.
Nice reach by um,
Isato.
Masuda.
Oh, Masuda's reach, sorry. The chasing reach.
Actually, yeah, the chasing reach is what really probably, yeah, that's what eventually made him fold for reals.
Guys, just
Isn't
trying to make Jenn wrong.
it? Garth, for some reason, always just kind of like not paying attention. Like,
But also, there is something about like, if somebody else is not wrong, then I am not right. There's a little bit of that. Or feels like it sometimes. Sometimes we can both be right.
win-win. Masuda gets a double east pon. There's a completed triple, and Uchi is one away from ready with an open-ended weight around the Dora and a couple gut shots in the cracks. Kind of unhelpful 5 of bamboos. He'll throw it right back. Hisato with 2 red dragons. He might go for the quick win if he can get that. Not a lot of value elsewhere in the hand. He does have 1 Dorda, but it's just sitting there by itself. This is an unhelpful 3 right next to the Dora. This adds possibilities for Okazaki's pair. This, and Hisato will move towards an inside hand.
Yeah, going for the Tanya. Wants to use that Dora. He does need points more than anyone else. The only player negative in the last game. Of course, everybody always wants points, but there are different levels of how many points you need. And have you ever watched Akutsu play? New M Leaguer?
I don't think so.
I think the youngest player ever to get into A1 League. Started playing
Yes,
around after we joined Fight Club, actually. That's how young he is. I think that he is someone who really talks about not getting too many points, not aiming for too many points. But he always talks about a sweet spot. So the sweet spot is aiming for a Mangan Sumo, basically. So you wanna try and create 2 Han, basically. Create 2 Han in your hand and then reach. And then you have a Mangan Sumo hand, basically. Almost all, unless it's Pinfu, but so just if you have points, you don't necessarily need to aim for it. You can aim for faster hands instead of more expensive hands. In Hisato's case, he has to aim for more points because he doesn't have those points. So it's not as easy for him to just aim for the sort of quicker hands. Does anything I'm saying make sense?
Yes, all makes sense. I was just enthralled with the game. Masada looks like he's kind of giving up. Uchi, that was another. He drew the 4 of cracks to improve what would be his pair. This improves the weight for Okazaki. He's got the 5, 8, and 7 of dots.
Welcome to the chat, Wild7. Yeah, the JPML dojo is a great place to play. If you're really used to playing in Mahjong parlors already, then the evening session is really competitive and fun. If you're kind of new to Mahjong parlors and don't have such a high command of Japanese than the afternoon session between around. They have a tournament from 1 to 4. It's a 3-game tournament. You don't have to play all the games. You can just come in whenever you want. But that is a great session for getting used to mahjong parlors.
So Uchi makes the correct decision with his pinzu, still aiming for tenpai and will not throw into Okazaki. Masada looks to be giving up. Still no tenpai for Uchi. And Hisato. Pairs? Really? Now?
Me, I'm like, pairs? Ever?
But Okazaki does draw his winner. Masada's first turn as dealer ends quietly. Okazaki scoops up a few points from the reach and the continuance. That'll put him barely into the lead. Next dealer will be Chi, I think. She is the dealer. Can't see the Dora indicator yet.
East is the Dora.
East. And Uchi has one, and he is the dealer. Here is one also in Hisato's hand. And here's one in Masada's. Whose will pile up?
Oh, also, it's important to note for the dojo that it's only open on weekdays. That means Monday through Friday. Even if it's a holiday, it's open, but like a national holiday. But it's not open for free play on weekends because that's when it's being used for like tournament matches, like a pro league and things like that.
So there's 2 pairs of dragons for Masada. There's more pairs. Jeez.
Oh, and even if Google says it opens at 5, that's a lie. The afternoon session or the daytime session, it starts at like, you can go in and play at like 10 a.m. The tournament starts at 1 p.m. So if you go in anytime between 10 and like 3, they'll put you into a game. And then there's about an hour break, and then the evening session starts at 5 p.m. But you can definitely go play during the day.
The answer to the previous question was Masada. Masada is going to get all the points this hand. He has 3 value tiles paired, and one of them is the Dora.
Hello, Irie. Welcome. You're watching WSOP too? The main event is going on right now for WSOP.
Wow. I think we will see a pon or even chi of anything. The only thing he might not chi would be the 9 of bamboos, because that would kind of give away that he needs the value tiles. I think we might even see a pon of the 7 of bamboos if he can do it. So much value in the hand. There's going to be oh, that's the one that he does not have paired up.
But also, ID, this is a crazy table for JPML Select. We have Hisato, we have Uchikawa. Uchikawa also played with ID during the tour. He definitely said that you stood out. He felt very bad for the result, but enjoyed playing with ID. Everybody enjoys playing with ID.
There's another pair. So the first call from Masada might be giving away the fact. Oh, whoa! Triples. Those pairs have become triples. Masuda's hand has really slowed down.
I don't think he felt bad about the way he played. He said, "Ah, it was so close for ID. It was he had hoped that you would advance. That was the sentiment." Oh well. Well, you had just won the Pacific, the PML Invitational. You can't win all the tournaments, or else nobody people won't want to play anymore. Sometimes other people got to win.
Oh, 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 oh. One away from ready with the Stu uncle. Fills in a gap for Hisato, but he's going to have to let go of Dora at some point if he really wants to do it. We have some Shobu hands coming together here. I think Uchi's probably going to, if he could get to Tenpai, I don't think he lets go of Dora. I think he definitely waits for Dora with the outside hand and possibly to Dora.
Yeah, it was definitely when he said it, I definitely felt it was a sweet thing, and that he enjoyed playing with you. So
Masa cannot catch a break here. That improves Uchi's hand. He's now one away from ready.
and Garth just keeps talking about Mahjong. I'm the one that's not doing any work.
Uchi gets to ready. He is going to make Masuda Tenpai, obviously by throwing Hatsu. Here's the other Hatsu. Oh, wow. Okazaki's giving up. And that means that basically, because he has all of the sevens and the sixes and the nines that Masuda needs to get to Tenpai, I don't think there is any path to Tenpai for Masuda. Such huge value in the hand, and just the tiles he needed went elsewhere.
That can be
And,
so disheartening. You can't see that other people have all those styles, right? So it
oh,
feels
I thought he might have gotten there. So yeah, Okazaki playing very conservatively here. People sensing the possible danger and saying, "Yeah, you know what? Might just get out of the way here."
there wasn't a lot of camouflage this time in Masuda's hand. So things look very suspicious. And creating camouflage is not something that pros are very willing to do lately. If you have the opportunity, then of course you do that, but making your hand slower to create camouflage is definitely not part of the recent trends. I think it used to be a little bit more than it is now. Don't you like that?
Yeah, I think, but I mean, I think one of the issues is probably just that people have gotten so good at reading your attempt at misleading them
Yeah, there's
that I
not
think,
much point anymore.
yeah, I think a lot of times, when you think you're camouflaging something, you're giving away more information than you're actually obfuscating. And so, yeah, I think people just go for more efficiency now. And everybody here has just suddenly decided defense, 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 defense.
Also, once you realize how much your hand is being read, there was an incident also on the tour where uh, Shiratori was at the same table as a pretty well-known player. I won't go into details about who, but um, at the end, Shiratori said, "Were you waiting on a shabo for the 3-so and the something else, 6-peen or something?" And yep, that was 100% correct. And they were just kind of blown away. Like, oh, That's the level of mahjong that we're talking about that I didn't
Yeah.
even know existed. Because we always say you can't read hands perfectly, but unless, of course, your name is Shoshiratori, and then you are a bona fide genius and actually can read certain hands perfectly.
That's why you are the Phoenix.
Yes, that's right, ID. Outing the person that I was trying not to out. Yes. You can read the chat if you want to know who.
So the dealer moves to Okazaki, but he dodges a massive bullet. So big, might have been a whole missile
I think actually we
from
mentioned it on the stream, so it's
Yasuda.
not like a huge secret, but
Adds an outside weight for Uchi. Also, just trying to get to a quick win, get himself back above 30,000. Could end up with he did pawn something, right? So I guess he could move to an all triples and possibly value hand. There's another pair for Sato. There's Dora for Masuda. There's a completed triple for Uchi. And that's, boy, everybody's hand improving in rapid succession here.
it's about that time in the hand. Get kind of uh, in this. I guess it's a little bit early. Actually, that's pretty early for that to happen.
It
You
is
get like
interesting
to the
how,
end
yeah,
of the second row, and then you kind of expect like if you're tenpai, other people are also tenpai. This is pretty early for that.
it's another pair for Sato, and he throws from another pair. Sato might be looking to just give up here, leading into his turn as dealer. Uchi not taking. Oh God, that's gotta hurt a little for Okazaki. Could have had Tenpai, but he saved two pairs rather than the open-ended weight there. Wanted to use two Dora. Ends up slowing the hand down. There's a con for
I
Hisato.
think it's more like to
Don't
use
think.
this open-ended, but I don't think he's really going for the hand.
Yeah, I feel like he's already thrown in the towel here. Feeling perhaps like there's a big hand. Okazaki has a big hand, and he would just not like to. He'd just like to stay out of the way of it. Still no Tenpai for Okazaki.
Yeah, I don't see Hisato even like pivoting back to a tenpai. Kozaki has done a good job, like camouflaging the other way, sort of a bluff in the situation. Semi
Does
bluff.
still need to get to Tenpai though.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about with the sort of
Oh,
semi bluff. It's got people on the run, but if they knew he wasn't tenpai, then they would probably be pushing a lot harder.
Masuda is actually back to one away from ready. Well, here's an interesting path back to Tempai, but no, he's not going to take that open-ended, super open-ended weight, the three-sided weight, which, as it happens, is completely gone from on one end in Hisato's hand. Wow, Okazaki just cannot complete his run. Uchi keeps dancing around possible Tempai. Okazaki can pawn to get to Tempai, but everybody is still just being careful, trying not to let him get there. Will he chi the 5 if it comes out?
Would you?
I don't know. I mean, it's just been such a disaster of a hand for him. He might just feel like, yeah, I give up. He does get to Tempai. Waiting for Dora. And the 8 of cracks. Here's one in Sato's hand. So everybody's going to play safe now. And we will see another hand of Okazaki as dealer. Could change to the 5 of cracks and Dora wait here.
Oh my
But
god, yeah, you're
he'll
right. I did not have the names up in Romaji this time. I'm so sorry. That is 100% my bad. I just forgot.
So Okazaki will continue as dealer and pad his lead a little bit.
Say it earlier. Dude, you can always ask me for that earlier.
4,000 point swing for Okazaki versus everybody there. It was a little close coming down to the wire, but he did get there and gets to continue as dealer. Now has a few pairs again and one Dora.
Okay. The only thing is, I gotta move them because they're not lined up. They're lined up with the old layout.
Hisato with a pair of Easts. Leading into his turn as dealer, I think he might feel like, hey,
There we go.
this dealer has gone on long enough.
Much better. Thanks for bringing that up, dude. And also, what took you so damn long?
We're going to get a pawn from the dealer here.
Okay, that's on you then.
Always important to deflect blame.
He said there's a possibility I wasn't locked in the stream until now, so that's not my fault. You're not paying attention. You can't expect me to pay attention.
One away from ready for Okazaki with a little value.
So for then I'm like, oh, look at that. Masada is just a teeny bit too far to the left. That's a perfectionist. The blame is mine. I'll put it on whoever I want. That's a good. You should. Have you ever said that, Garth? Sounds like
I
something
have
you'd say.
not. That's a good one. There's a run completed for Uchi, and that is Tenpai. It's possible Sanshoku also for Okazaki. So a little value in that hand that is a little bit disguised. People might think it's only 1,500. Could end up being 5,800 plus the 2 continuances. Waiting for the 2-5 of dots. He'd really like it to be the 5. There's a completed triple for Masada. Interesting shape, not a lot of value at the moment, but could get some value created.
Swappy doppy.
Floppy duppy.
Do that from a completed run, completed sequence or run, because it does make it look like there's something related to your weight when you discard like that. So you only, well, you got to do it. You got to switch. You got to switch it up sometimes. But it makes it look like something's related to your weight. So it actually does sort of work as a disguise instead of giving away more information. If you discard it from an incomplete sequence, then it gives away that that's sort of what you're waiting for. Now, of course, like people might read it that way, so sometimes you're gonna have to switch it up depending on who your opponents are. And also, a lot of times, depending on where you're playing, the opponents are not watching that at all. So you gotta know if you're playing against opponents who are actually looking at that sort of thing or not.
Yeah, your tricky play is all for naught if the other players are just not paying attention. Masada is Tenpai, waiting for the 3 of bamboos. Might like to improve his weight to get to a reach. Fills in a gap for Uchi. Can he get there? Suji to Okazaki's weight. And the 3 comes right out from Hisato. Masada will end this turn as dealer for Okazaki. Probably not the wind that Sasaki was looking for in his sails going into his turn as dealer.
Yeah, Garth, why didn't we see a Daiming Con just there?
Diving gun. Who could have done it? Well, first of all, because it's silly. Although it is one of my favorite moments of Mahjong, playing at UU with Andy. Did you ever meet Andy? Poker friend Andy?
Yes, I played with Andy.
Okay, yeah.
Played Mahjong with Andy, not poker.
Well, yes, we rolled up to UU, ordered a couple beers, and like the second draw, somebody drops one of dots, and he says, "Con!" And we just burst out laughing because it was hilarious for us. I don't think anybody else laughed like we did, but we had a great time.
There was one
With
time when
keeping
like
con.
I had a friend who was playing and it's like, okay, I'll come play too. Playing like free, right? With people that we not set. And when the older gentleman at the table heard that a girl was coming to play, he was not very gruntled about that. But then I showed up and I did a Daiming Con at some point and I said, it's got to be fun, right? And apparently that was a huge hit with that guy. So,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Nice.
And I was very happy to be playing with me and not so happy to be playing with the person I was meeting there anymore.
Oh.
I'm getting really into poker now, the inverse of Jenn and Garth. Actually, we were into Mahjong before poker as well. It's just that we've been in Mahjong so long. We started playing Mahjong. I think Garth started in like 2001 or something. When did you start playing Mahjong? I started playing
Um,
2004.
yeah, 2000, probably 2000.
And we didn't start playing poker really until around 2007. So about a year after we joined JPML. Or like, it was a little bit during the first year, but we actually like traveled to Vegas to play for kind of the first time in 2000. Like, it was like New Year's 2007.
Hmm. Yeah, speaking of Andy, he was my introduction to poker, and
No, you
he is
kind of
just
learned
currently.
before that, I thought.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously I had played poker, but he was my introduction to more serious poker.
I see.
And that guy has won his local poker little league that they, I think they each put in a few $100. They play this league, and for 2 years running now, he has won the league to send himself to the main event of the World Series of Mahjong, World Series of Poker.
It's just happening right now.
He is there,
And he was not
and
really that like
apparently good.
kind of a person, so I never got to be
He's
really
not.
good friends with him.
Uh,
I like kind people.
there's a much better weight for Hisato and Dora. Finally, some points for Hisato. And Uchi, after having a nice start in the first game, experiencing a change in the winds.
Yeah, 2007 when Garth was still gainfully employed, so we could just like be in the US for Christmas and say, "Hey, let's go spend New Year's in Las Vegas," and just kind of jump on a plane basically. It's basically what we did. I had a friend living there, so we just stayed at his house and
Yes, important friends.
it's kind of beautiful if you think about how Garth started poker when I was 5. And Mahjong, I think. Garth started Mahjong in 2000, and I started Mahjong in 2004.
Yes, my English students said we were talking about playing games, and they said, "You like playing games? You should try Mahjong." So I did.
But if you're saying you were 5 in 2007, then yes, that's also when I started playing poker.
Young'uns, that's got to be fun.
Can you imagine being like 22 right now and just having a whole life of Mahjong ahead of you?
That would be exciting. So Okazaki with some value tiles and a possible half flush forming, hoping to retake the lead from Hisato. Uchi also looking at a half flush. If he gets there, he's likely to help out Okazaki. Everybody looking pretty flushy.
I think we might have gone to Vegas before you were 5, just not together. We went together. Because I did go to Vegas the first time quite a while before that.
So Uchi sensing danger from Okazaki with the bamboos, and for the moment at least doesn't want to let go of the 9. He's
Yeah, I
also
wouldn't
got
like. There's a fine line there between let it go before you think they're tempai or let it go to let them get to tempai. So if you're not in the seat left to that player, then you want to definitely get rid of it much earlier. If you want to, if you're but you're in the left seat, then you got to squeeze a little bit to make sure they don't get to tempai.
Masada with a lot of dots in the upper register. Uchi has given up. There's
Okazaki
Tempai
though,
finally
that's
for
tempai.
Okazaki.
Yeah. And Uchi might have lost his chance to ever get rid of that 9 now.
Once again, all pairs has somehow morphed into Sue Uncle.
As it should.
Here's 2 of the 8s, though.
I think all pairs should pretty much always morph into Sualco, in my humble opinion. Not a fan of pears. I don't like eating pears even.
What?
No, they're not delicious.
Oh,
They're really
I don't.
not yummy.
That is weird. Uh, both American and Asian pears?
Yeah. There's not a big enough difference in the taste for me, and I think it's because when I was young, the only pears I really ate were the canned pears, and those were so not delicious
Oh,
at all
that's
that
yeah, that's
the taste, like even the taste of like fresh pears, just does not. It's not a good impression on me.
that is a tragedy. Canned pears ruined your
I mean,
possible
I'm
love
not
of
big on
pears.
really sweet things anyway, so a lot of fruits are very sweet to me, but
This is tempai. This is tempai, right?
keeps cutting away, but it didn't take tempai anyway.
3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 6,
Is it a
7, 7.
middle
I think
four way?
that's
Cut away too fast for me.
oh yeah, it's I guess not. Huh. Oh yeah, he's got 2 8s. Yeah, all right.
Was tempai and he drew the 4. I was waiting for the middle 4. So it
Okay,
says
yeah.
tempai before that as well. Must have been right. So 6-9 in the north weight and changed to the middle 4 weight.
Whew, that's a tough one.
Oh, it's extra
5,
7.
5.
I have it stuck on like with an extra 7. 5, 5, 5. It should have been 4, 6. Oh, okay. That was way too early. Never mind. That was before he got to tempai. I have like the replay on my screen, but
So Masada scores a win to get back to positive, I think, and now Uchikawa is the only player in negative territory.
pull up the replay. So IDs is 3-4. Wait, hold on. Cat. See, I had like a work email come in real quick, and then also the cat has decided my lap is ideal. Okay, here we go. I do not see the 3-way. I think it's just the 4. So the thing is, there's 3 7s. There's a 3-5
5,
waiting
6,
for the middle 4,
7.
and then it's 5 6 7 6 7 8 7 8 9, and the norths as the pair. So it wasn't all pairs. If it had been the 9 pin instead of the 7 pin, then there would have been different options for the weight. Yeah, it was a 5 8. No, but there, I don't see that. God, sorry. This is what I'm talking about. I don't see how 3 could have won this hand. 5, 4, 6, 6, 7, 7. I think only 4. Switched to only 4. But yeah, and I said like 6, 9 north, but I think Iry's right, 5, 8 north, and switched to the middle 4 because I think there weren't, maybe there weren't any, or maybe he thought the norths were not going to come out because of the flush. And there were no 5s left. So probably just like 1 or 2 8s to switch to instead the 4, which there were 3 left of, is what I see. And I wish I would have said that like while it was happening, but
Yeah.
I got distracted by work message, like a paid work message. So sorry.
I was not going to get there myself, so I just chose not to make a guess. Chinitsu continues to be a weak point of mine. All right. The East round is over. We're into the South round. Masuda has taken over the lead. And Uchi is the new singleton in negative points. Hisato pawning value tiles. And gets a con.
Masu has maybe too many blocks. He's hanging on to that 4 that's stuck to the triple. Dude, you don't have to retake the test unless you like completely quit the league. So you can take a break from the league. It's called Kyukai, and then you can come back without retaking the test. But if you actually like quit the league, then you'll have to retake the test when you come back. And I think now with World Reach, like if you switch addresses, like if you're just coming to Japan, like if you join World Reach Pro, and you just come to Japan temporarily, then you can play in all of the pro matches for 4 of the main organizations. But if you're going to like move to Japan permanently, then you would join one of the Japan pro organizations. And then the other way around, if you have been living in Japan and joined one of the Japan pro organizations, but then move outside of Japan, then you would switch to World Reach Pro, I think.
Uchi and Hisato are Tenpai, but a lot of the 5s that Hisato wanted were in Masuda's hand. So Uchi scores a quick win. Double south.
It's a dealership away from Masuda, but Uchi is really hurting for points right now in game 2. After having a fairly decent game 1.
Was a nice hand to get to his turn as dealer.
I do like the vests, by the way. I'm a fan of vests.
Snappy.
Yeah.
Looks very classic.
I do like it because I'm not a fan of people wearing their jacket when they're playing. And some people do that. I prefer the vest,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think.
That is just uncomfortable.
And also it's very telling of if your jacket is fit properly or not. It's a little bit easier to get a properly fitting shirt than it is to get a properly fitting jacket.
We're going to see a pawn here. Am I not remembering which was tripled and which was only doubled? Like,
So, wow, Okazaki going straight for pairs or
okay.
triples? He has the double. The thing is, he has south paired, and that's a double south. So I would definitely prefer to see like a normal sequence or triples hand rather than all pairs. It feels like a little bit of a drop in value to me. He did maybe going for an outside, hedging an outside hand to go with those souths.
Oh,
Hisato.
Sato.
I think Hisato's going for a Yakuman.
Masuda's hand is also really fast. Masuda, I think, is only one away from ready. I wonder if we'll see pawns. Ooh, there's the south that Okazaki wants.
I don't think that Hisato pawns the first white dragon. I think he waits for the second. I don't know. We'll see if I'm right or not. There's the outside hand
Oof.
hedged. See, and south is not pawned either.
Wow.
I think Okazaki will pawn the second one, but it looks like he's just got thinking about pairs so much. If that Dora pairs up is the only thing on his mind. Maybe not the only thing, but the main thing on his mind. But that's Tenpai for Masuda reaches.
And he's got the green dragons as his pair. Means he doesn't have Pinfu. No Yaku. He has to reach if he wants to win off anybody else's hand.
She's still looking for his pair, and now Okazaki is said, I'm maybe going for pairs, but that's it. Hisato! This is called Two Gen Shanten.
So it actually turns out to be a very cheap hand by Masuda, but of course the other players can't see that.
No, he doesn't need the points. He's maintaining his first place position. Holy cow, Hisato said, I don't care. You don't have as many points as me. Of course, the green dragon that he just got, he's not going to get those 3 dragons because of the pair in Masuda's hand. There's a Dora. Going for the flush now. Lots of points for Hisato, or nothing. Or a negative pawn.
Oh, but here comes the 2.
2 for what? 1,300? It's fine. That is called low risk, high return.
A big win there, yeah, for Masuda.
He got rid of Uchi's dealership, but Hisato is the last dealer. He still has a lot of time for a comeback, and he is playing with... I'm saying that he had a low risk, high return. He was deal in, but I think he read
yeah.
Masuda's hand as being cheap.
And there was just so much value there. So the final 2 turns as dealer coming up here. Okazaki is second to last, currently in second place. Masuda padded his lead a little bit. That cheap reach. Okazaki, no value yet. And man, have we seen a lot of pairs. Okazaki would like a Dorda to go with his 7 pair of 7s of bamboos. 2 of them in Hisato's hand. Hisato also has 4 pairs. Ooh, that's a nice fill-in for it's not a fill-in, I guess, but oh, there's another pair. Always got to be tempted by the pairs. But no, he is not. He will move towards an inside hand. Fills in a run for Masada. Uchi will take the extra wide acceptance with the 4, 5, 6, 7 shape rather than holding on to the 7 as a pair. That way he also does get to keep the possible 7 of cracks acceptance. Wow! Perfect. No Dorda, though.
And it's a Shabo weight, like it's it's just Tempai.
Yeah, all right. It was not as perfect as I was first excited for. He might be hoping that he can get the 8 of bamboos for the 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku.
And the three-sided weight. I mean, he didn't take
And
Tempai, right? Yeah. You're
yeah,
not gonna take
not
Tempai
bamboos. I
there.
mean, not bamboos.
The
The
pinzu, the
dots.
dots, yeah. But you're not gonna. I think in A rolls you're usually not gonna take Tempai there because it's even for a Shabo weight, it's really bad. It's not
Yeah,
that good.
they somewhat tragically. One more time with the Shabo. Also, he has no Dorda, and the I think all the 8s and 9s of dots have actually already come out on the board.
Yeah, I might have
So there's
held on to that
you know,
4 a little bit longer for something to stick to it to use the Dora, but it's just not a very happy Tempai.
a run of bad luck for Uchi has not turned around. Still holding on to that tempe. Ooh, 3 Dorda for Okazaki. Sato still one away from ready. Pair. Oh man, these pairs are annoying. Really hoping for the 5, 8 of dots to get that open-ended weight in the dots, but oh man, there's a whole bunch of 5, 8s there already.
So one thing I love about the way Hisato plays is that
Oh, son uncle. Gotta reach. No reach? Wait, am I
he's
not?
only gonna get
Huh?
he's only gonna get Sananko if he draws it anyway.
Yeah, I guess that. I guess that's a way of thinking. Huh. Um. All right. There's already. I mean, one of the 7s of dots already came out. The 6 of cracks does improve it to an inside hand.
So Hisato is always discards very quickly. And it really
Wow, the
that is what
last.
Uchi was looking
Wow.
for, but I don't think there's any are there any 9s left? Is there one 9?
No, the 9s are all out.
It's still three-sided though. Just if he can discard that 4 or not.
Probably still wait to draw. Oh wow, he's not going to take
He's just
Tempai.
gonna take Tempai anyway, so it's not like
You're not. No,
looking
I'm not
to
going
win
to
the
take
hand
that.
with all those 9s gone. um Hisato always discards very quickly. And it really keeps the rhythm of the game going. And it makes it so much easier to concentrate, in my opinion. The really slow games with a lot of like long thinking are really make it really difficult for me to concentrate personally.
Masada takes Tempai, but no Yaku. May have noticed the 4 that he is waiting for came out immediately, but he has no Yaku, so he can't win on it.
He draws a 4.
He was moping, but seemed unsure. Had to look at it after he.
I don't know. You're not supposed to say that word. I've told you a million times.
Oh, sorry.
um, I think he was just going for a tempai for in the exhaustive draw, but ends up taking it. And I'm not sure if that's even the best way to go in this situation. I mean, obviously, Uchi knows better than me, having won titles before, but uh, if he read that Okazaki was Tenpai, it might have been better to let Okazaki stay dealer one more time
Uh,
for two more chances to win hands instead of taking just the. That's just 300, 500, right?
maybe thinking he didn't want to let Hisato get any closer to 30,000. If he can win here, he does have two south tiles. He does keep Hisato below 30,000.
Meditation has made it a bit better. It's interesting. Like, I also have a lot of trouble with meditation because because I think about a lot of stuff all the time. This is Koshi. I don't feel like I have much trouble with tilt as much anymore because I've kind of accepted that things don't go on my way. But it's just that when people are thinking for a long time, then I really just think about other things. Okay, not
Ooh,
Koshi, but
and
something outside.
the Chi sends a triple of souths to Chi. Another annoying pair. This is now one away from ready. Masada does not accept that outside 7 pin weight. Sato going for a quick win, trying to hold on to his turn as dealer. Would be a 2,900 point hand. Oh, or, well, he could draw another Dora. And now it's at least a 5,800 point hand. Oh, some value coming in for Uchi here.
About not holding the thoughts and let him go. I think maybe it's hard for me if I have like pending work to do. So if I can find a time when I don't have pending work to do.
There's another outside weight for Uchi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's interesting. Does he have another pair?
Who are you talking about?
Sato. Uchi. He threw from the red
He
dragon.
does have another pair,
Oh, yes,
yes.
yes, he has the one of dots. Okay.
And there are two red dragons out already. So they weren't going to triple up.
Okay.
And they're
Yeah,
super
there's
duper
that.
uber safe. Because he was the only one possibly going for Kokushi.
One away from ready for Okazaki.
He likes to hide his tile.
It's Tenpai for Hisato. Possible monster. There is some real value in this hand if he could get there. Throwing from that pair again. I don't think the 8 comes out from Uchi for any reason. And it probably doesn't come out from Okazaki either. So Hisato is left to draw only to draw the 6 of dots, of which there do seem to still be 2 in the deck. Uchi will go for that outside hand,
Not.
or he will
I
not.
think
He's just going
going
for the
for
win.
Tenpai for the win. Or
I mean, yeah,
Southwind.
going for the to.
I mean, I guess
He
he
wants to
wants
keep
to keep.
Hisato.
Yeah, keep Hisato below 30K. If he can do it, that's an extra 4,000 points.
Asta draws one of the remaining Dora, but there is still one out there. And Okazaki will take Tenpai, waiting for to win. He needs only the green dragon. Otherwise, he has no Yaku. Masada's giving up. No Tenpai for Uchi. What does he think is safe here? Oh no! Now free 10. Even if the green dragon comes out, Okazaki can no longer win on it. He can only draw it. He can no longer win on anybody else's discard. Masada looking for a safe way out. Still no Tenpai for Uchi.
Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? Let's see, a few 3 months out already. I don't think Sato's gonna win this hand either. I think we're gonna see another hand.
Yeah, there's no
Sato
reason for
stealing.
the 8 of bamboos to come out. I think there is one more 6 of dots, isn't there? Not it.
Yeah, so dude, I think that the reason that Ichi did that is he was looking for a little bit of an easier way to win the hand, and going for the outside hand was going to take too long. He wanted to keep Hisato under 30,000, so even if he wins and stays in last place, he could gain 4,000 points in the UMA by keeping Hisato under 30,000. So he gave up on the extra points and was trying to just go for something faster.
So 2 players Tenpai. Masada with the double east or double south. Okazaki inches closer to Masada in first place. Uchikawa sinks a little bit lower, and Sasaki gets above 30,000. Huh? The stream has ended again for me. Hello, Jen?
Yes? What?
The stream has ended for Garth.
Again? Why?
No.
I did not click anything this time. I don't know.
On some weird timer.
I don't know. There's like this weird notification I have on Discord, and I think it keeps trying to get me to check it, and then it closes it. I don't know. I don't know. Now Uchikawa in the same position Hisato was in last game, but this time Hisato is the last dealer. Hisato.
Winning from Hisato, of course, any hand pushes him below 30,000. Otherwise, he's going to need to draw at least 501,000. With the continuance, that would push Hisato down. If Uchi could get a door to, oh wow.
Misato. It's another paired board. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
If Hisato be tempted to switch to a flush, or is he just going to take the fastest route to Tenpai? There's a completed triple for Okazaki. There's more flush temptation. When does the South come out? Not yet. He's got the triple of 6 of cracks there. Oh, here's an interesting possible change to the full straight. Although he's thrown the 3 of dots, if he draws the 7 for the ideal 3-sided weight, he will be free 10. Oh, we're going to see non-pon. All right, that's Tenpai. Waiting for the 147. 4, of course, is the Dora. Not likely to come out, but if he draws it, that's Mongun. Saving Uchi from being the only one negative, but still getting another 2,000 points from him. Yes, it's a net gain. 147 feels like, well, all right, there's already 1-1 on the board. Oh, no. So Hisato takes Tenpai. He's waiting for the, oh, con. Hisato's waiting for the 8 of bamboos. Oh! Ouch, Hisato.
And that'll be enough to push Hisato back under 30k? Is that enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a net gain of 2,000 for Uchi, because of course he does have to pay out with Tsumo.
All right, that is game 2.
Game 2 in the books. Second game of the third. Did I get that right this time? Ranwa? This is the third Ranwa?
4th.
Am I still wrong? 4th.
You said
I'm
it
still
again.
wrong. I did say it again. I got the wrong answer again. The 4th Ranwa. We've seen the first half. Got a win for Okazaki and a win for Masuda.
And what a
Big
stacked
losses.
table. This is, yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. Some big names there.
And we've gotten a lot of, I mean, usually when we're watching Wakajishi or the Ourai tournament, then we see a lot of new names, new players, so we don't see as many big names. So it is fun to see some big names sometime. And also, we will be doing some of the like recent matches, like the ones that are playing live on the JPML Japanese channel. So you will have to be a member for those. I'll put up a schedule in the next couple days, and then you can decide if it's interesting and looking enough to become a member or not. Of course, you got to be a JPML super fan because we got to We gotta match the Japanese like membership, even though we can't offer as much. So, all right. Anything else to say, Garth?
I think you've covered it.
We totally don't have a script. Thank you so much for hanging around, dude. Thanks for coming back, Vape. Thank you, ID, for coming in. And Omna, thank you for watching the stream. We have a lot of secret, a lot of like inside jokes that happen in the member streams. All right, so that's it for us today. Tomorrow we will have Skatebon International on the Mahjong Jenn channel. Podcast happening every week, except for last week and the week before because we were busy with the tour. But we will be back on schedule. So
Back. We are back.
yeah, we're back.
On my
And
birthday.
better than before. You think you've seen it all, but we've got more. Okay, that's my cheer. Bye, everybody. For Garth, I'm Jen.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.